Here with senior Adrianna Shaw to preview the 2019-20 track and field season, specifically indoor first, as that's coming up quickly as we record this. But you maybe had a chance to sort of appreciate what happened last track season over the off season. But how much fun was that, just being able to win a couple conference championships as a team, and then also with the individual success you had, of course, winning a national title at outdoor.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was good to do it with like the team aspect for the conference. That was really cool for everyone to come together. And then nationals was always a blast, and it was nice to be able to do it with some of my best friends.
I know you always said the story was you never liked the discus before. What was maybe the turning point where you realized that you could be pretty good at it?
When it started to go far, I guess. I even after it started going far, I didn't even necessarily like it that much then. But I think it's starting to grow on me a little bit more. Last year it was a little bit more fun, and I find myself asking to do discus tech a little bit more often now. So.
I know you and Samantha Learman developed a pretty close friendship during her time here. I'm sure you miss having her on the team, but how was that relationship maybe beneficial to your throwing career and just for you personally?
So we're both very competitive people, and so it was nice to have someone to push the other one all the time, because I think that's hard to come by. To find someone that you can like have a good competitive relationship with, where it's not going to bother the other one if someone has a better day than the other person. So I think that's really cool. We're both happy for each other. If someone did better than the other one, I think it just creates a really good atmosphere for the team. Very good relationship and almost example of how. We should all be with each other, create that good competitive atmosphere.
I know even without Sam, there's a good number of national qualifiers and people that have been All-Americans back. How is this group coming along specifically for the women?
I think it's good. It's definitely a different dynamic because we graduated so many from the throw squad last year. So it's trying to rebuild, trying to reestablish that culture that we have with the new kids and see if we can do as much as we can to compare with the last couple of years.
How do you describe that bond that kind of develops between the throwers as a whole? I'm sure it's a kind of different one each year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, overall, it's a very, very much like a family feel. I tell people that ask about it, like I have like 30 siblings that I necessarily didn't really ask for. So that sometimes like we don't get along, but like they're all gonna be there for you. They're all gonna like be happy for you when you do well, like help like pick you back up when you don't do so well. And I think that's a lot of the reason why we have such a good like history at Concordia.
Going back to your college decision, what were the factors that made you choose Concordia?
It was a small campus. That really helped. I'm from a small town, so that was nice. I got along really well with Coach McLaughlin. I started coming to camps when I was a sophomore, and we got to know each other really well, and I liked the way that he like kind of ran things here, and the Christian atmosphere helped a lot too.
Looking at this off season, what were some of the things that you wanted to focus on? Maybe it wasn't any different from any other off season, but what were some of those things you were looking at heading into your senior year?
I wanted to hit the weight room really hard. I took a month off of lifting because I was out of the country, but so I hit the weight room really hard when I came back, and then I really wanted to focus on being more intentional with everything this year, like every day coming in and focusing on one specific thing and trying to narrow in on that before we move forward to look at like the bigger picture of the throw.
Now this fall we saw the women's cross country team win a conference championship too, and I'm sure that was fun for people to see that. But how does that maybe enhance to what you feel like is possible from a team perspective, seeing that all these different event areas are coming along?
I think it's cool because with the distance crew doing so well, they'll be able to contribute even more than they already have in the past. And I mean, like, that's going to help the team altogether. So I think that can definitely like boost morale a little bit when you see like someone that's also competing with you do so well. It kind of like gives you some excitement for the upcoming season.
As we said, you're a senior now, and what in your mind has made Concordia so special for you to this point?
I've made some of the best friends that I think I ever could, and I never, like, my parents would always say, like, oh, like, you're going to make better friends in college than you did in high school and that kind of stuff, and I was just kind of like, yeah. But I really do. I have some of the best friends here at Concordia that I never thought that I would have made. I don't think I would have made them anywhere else, and so it's really cool to be able to look back at my time here and, like, with such high regard.
And last thing, what are the expectations that maybe talk about for this season, individually and as a team, whether it's indoor or outdoor? And I'm sure maybe as throwers you have expectations as a group too.
Yeah, we have really high expectations for ourselves, and I think that it's we're getting to the point where we have to start drilling that into the freshmen's heads. Like, this is what we're here for, to do well. And I think obviously, like, everyone wants to see another conference championship. I think we can place a lot higher at nationals than we did last year. Last year indoor nationals was a little bit rough placing wise on the women's side, and get more people to nationals. That's always a good thing. And then individually, like, I'm trying to score records. I'm trying to win another national championship, conference championship. The expectations